There once lived a farmer in a small village who owned the most beautiful garden anyone had ever seen. His flowers bloomed brighter than the sunrise. His vegetables grew larger than anywhere else, and people would travel from distant towns just to witness the magic of his land. But the farmer had grown old, and his hands had become weak. Every morning, he would look at his garden and think, "Tomorrow, I will plant new seeds. Tomorrow, I will fix that broken fence. Tomorrow, I will water the far corner that needs attention." Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. The farmer kept promising himself that tomorrow would be the day he would take action. His neighbors offered to help, but he would always say, "Thank you, but I can handle it myself. I just need one more day to rest, and then tomorrow, I will do everything." One autumn morning, the farmer woke up and looked outside. His heart sank. The garden that once brought joy to hundreds of people was now filled with weeds. The fence had completely fallen down. The soil had become hard and dry. What was once the pride of the village had turned into a wasteland. Tears filled his eyes as he whispered, "How did this happen? I was going to fix everything tomorrow, but tomorrow had already come and gone, over and over again. And now it was too late." Friends, this story might sound simple, but it holds one of the most powerful truths about life. How many times have we said these words? "I will start tomorrow. I will change tomorrow. I will pursue my dreams tomorrow." We live our entire lives waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect day, the perfect opportunity. But what we don't realize is that while we are waiting for tomorrow, today is slipping away from our hands. The farmer's garden didn't die in one day. It died slowly, one postponed decision at a time. Just like our dreams, our goals, our relationships, and our happiness. They don't disappear suddenly. They fade away gradually while we keep waiting for tomorrow. Think about your own life right now. What important conversation have you been postponing? What dream have you been putting off? What change have you been avoiding because you think you will have more courage, more time, or more energy tomorrow? The truth is, tomorrow never comes with any guarantees. Tomorrow is not a promise. It is just a hope. Every single day that passes without action is a day that we cannot get back. Every single moment we spend waiting for the perfect conditions is a moment stolen from our potential. The farmer thought his garden would wait for him forever, but nature doesn't wait for anyone. Life doesn't wait for anyone. You see, there are two types of people in this world. The first type always has an excuse ready. They say, "I am not ready yet. I need more preparation. I need more money. I need more confidence. I need more time." These people spend their entire lives preparing for a life they never actually live. The second type of people understand a simple truth. The perfect moment does not exist. They know that taking imperfect action today is infinitely better than waiting for perfect conditions tomorrow. They plant seeds even when the soil is not perfect. They start building even when they don't have all the materials. They begin their journey even when they cannot see the entire path. Which type of person are you? Are you the farmer who kept waiting for tomorrow until his garden died? Or are you someone who understands that today is the only day you truly have? The choice you make right now will determine whether you live a life of regret or a life of fulfillment. Let me tell you about a young woman named Sarah who worked at a small bookstore in the heart of the city. Every evening after work, she would walk past a dance studio and watch through the window as people moved gracefully to the music. Her heart would race with excitement, and she would imagine herself dancing with the same freedom and joy. But every time she considered walking through that door, a voice in her head would whisper, "Not today. You're too tired. You're too old to start. You don't know how to dance. Tomorrow you'll feel more confident." For 3 years, Sarah walked past that studio. 3 years of watching, dreaming, and postponing. She bought dance shoes that sat unused in her closet. She bookmarked dance classes online but never enrolled. She told her friends about her dream but always added, maybe next month when work isn't so busy. One rainy Tuesday evening, Sarah arrived at the studio as usual, ready to peer through the window and feed her dreams with more postponement. But this time, the lights were off. A sign hung on the door. Thank you for 5 wonderful years. The studio is permanently closed. Sarah stood there in the rain, staring at her reflection in the dark window, and realized that her tomorrow had just disappeared forever. This is what happens when we treat our dreams like they will wait for us indefinitely. We assume that opportunities will always be there, that people will always be available, that our health will always be strong, that our motivation will always return. But life has its own schedule, and it doesn't consult with our plans. Right now, as you listen to these words, there is something calling to your heart. Maybe it's a business idea that keeps returning to your thoughts. Maybe it's a relationship that needs healing through an honest conversation. Maybe it's a skill you want to learn, a place you want to visit, or a person you want to become. Whatever it is, you have been carrying it inside you, telling yourself that you will act on it tomorrow. Today is not just another day. Today is the day your story changes direction. Stop waiting for permission from tomorrow, because tomorrow doesn't exist. Your dreams are calling you right now. Take one small step today, plant one seed, make one phone call, write one page. Don't let your garden become a wasteland while you wait for perfect conditions that will never come.